Hello, Udans. Welcome back to our channel. And today I'll be introducing to you Buddha. So, for those who have not yet subscribed and visit our channel for the first time, I would like to invite you to like, comment, and click subscribe and click the notification bell for you to be updated with the latest Udan videos, which I'll be publishing on videos on philosophy, on life, and anything about what makes us question things, what makes us ask questions, and think of something about our status and our conditions in the world. So be our partner, be a Udan. Do not forget to subscribe and comment, like, and of course, click the notification bell and be a Udan. So shall we start? Born on the full moon of May, around 563 or 580 before Christian era, at a place near Nepal. The place was called Lumbini. It is the Sakya Republic. And if you try to look at the map, it was so close at the border of India and now present day Nepal. His parents, Buddha was born from uh, Queen Maha or Maya, who died 7 days after his birth, and his father was King Sodhodana, an aristocratic Sakya. It was said that his mother Maya was dreaming a white elephant uh, when the time Buddha was conceived. And on the fifth day, he was named Siddhartha, which means wish fulfilled, and his family name was Gautama. So combining the two, we have Siddhartha Gautama. And at the very young age, Buddha was trained in the art of warfare. He was educated to be a warrior, just like his father, who is a Sakyan, who were trained to go to war, to be leading in war. So Buddha, I guess, is not just a philosopher, but he was really trained to go to war. He's a military strategist, a, and at the same time a leader. And at the age of 16, he was married to his cousin of the same age named Yusodhara. So he was married at a very young age of 16. Pretty young compared to our, average age today of a male who is getting married. So for 14 years, he led a luxurious life, blissful inside the palace gates. So, Buddha for 14 years, from 16 to 30, if we try to look at this time frame for 14 years, so meaning from 16-year-old to 30 years old, Buddha experienced a luxurious life, as a prince, as a military leader, and he was so blissful to experience all the happiness who he can able to experience inside the palace gates. But all of these things ended up when he renounced all of these things. When there was a time when he was 30 years old, when he go outside the palace and he saw the outside walls, the following for individuals: a decrepit old man, a deceased person, a corpse, and a dignified hermit. So, so looking all these things, Buddha was able to realize that uh, things are not that normal. See, looking at all of these things, he was able to realize that man could die, man could grow old, man could suffer, um, man could get sick. But however, he found out a beko, or a monk, that there's another way, to find the answer of all this, to be a beko, or to be recluse, to be a monk. So at the age of 30, Buddha started to look for the solutions of all the things he's experiencing in the world. And his struggle is that suffering and the continual cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. This is what is the common belief during those times, uh, which which is brought by the common and the most popular, religion and or belief during the time, the Hinduism. Buddha saw and experience this disbelief, the problem of continuous birth, death, and rebirth. And Buddha wanted to end all these things. So thus, he wanted to search for an answer. And his search started with the experience of a luxurious life, a life in the palace, a life being a prince, living with a beautiful wife, with children, and then discovering the cruel reality of life, that you could grow old, you could die, you could get sick, and then becoming a holy man by becoming a monk. He searched for things, and then after that he engaged in self-denial. He even refused to wear a dress or even eat a meal, and in the middle way he found out something, and then these things causes him to be enlightened and to find out the solution of things, of all these sufferings, this continual rebirth, death, and resurrection, and then rebirth. And then he began teaching. And out from his teaching, he found 10 disciples. Jesus Christ has 12, Buddha has 10. And these are the names: Sariputra, Maudgalyayana, Mahaskiyapa, Subati, Purna, Maitrayani, Potra, Katyayana, Aniroda, Rahula, and Ananda. And I guess Ananda is one of the most notable of all the 10. So all of these disciples, after Buddha's death, continued and spread, his ideas, his solutions of the problems that he found out in the society, the death, the rebirth, the continuous cycle of these things, the birth, rebirth, uh, a birth, death, rebirth cycle. So therefore, uh, his belief, his philosophy, his teaching did not die upon his death, because somebody took over his disciples and spread and continued the teaching. So Buddha's philosophy is very simple. He accepts that the inevitability of disease, death, and emotional pain in human life. So for him, the cause of human suffering is attributed to the attachment to things that have shaped form. So the antidote that he offered is simple. To cure suffering, we will have to free ourselves from attachment. So once we are attached to anything, to things, to people, this could lead us to suffering. Once all of these things are gone, or once all of these things, or this person has suffered something, then we are also affected. So attachment to this, according to Buddha, will cause us suffering. So detaching ourselves from suffering will eliminate all of these problems that we are experiencing. Uh, the next thing is that his philosophy is so wide that it includes phenomenology, ethics, ontology, epistemology, logic, philosophy of time. So all of this was in the frame of the philosophical journey and teachings of Buddha. So maybe next some of our future episode, we will try to look into all of this, how Buddha have have influenced these areas of philosophy, and have taught people, um, you know in these areas of philosophy. Next is that his influence is can be found in so many areas. Uh, his influence is in the promotion of social equality, social justice, the opposition of the caste system, on character building. There's also impact on simple religion and traditions, the rule on education, the impact on great personality and influence in the in writing and you know um, even language. So that's how wide his influences is. He has influence also on art, in architectural influence, influence in commerce, development of language and literature, respect of animal life, development of university, establishment of contact between foreign countries. So see, even diplomacy um, have you know was influenced by Buddha. Buddha lived so long, and at the age of 80, he feel that he was dying. He knows really the time when he died, and when he was weak, he asked his disciples, prepared a meal, and somebody believed that it was pork. Other also theorized that Buddha was poisoned because right away after eating, he died. But many scholars agree that he really died at old age, and yeah. So at a place called Cosinara, now the modern Cassia, Buddha died. He lay down on his right side between two trees, which immediately blossom out of season after Buddha passes away. So Buddha really is a man of wisdom, of talent. Even his death, already. And upon his death, he instructed the monk who was fanning him to stop to one side, explaining that he was blocking the view of the deities who had assembled to witness his passing. So after he provided instruction for his funeral, he said that the lay people should make pilgrimage to the place of his birth. That is why many are doing it today. Buddhists and even non-Buddhists are doing that. The place of his enlightenment, the place of his teaching, and the place of his passage into nirvana. So again, no, even non-Buddhists are visiting to these places. So, but the Buddhists really are making pilgrimage on this area. Now, next episode, please again, no, subscribe and comment. We will be featuring the top 10 word quotes of Buddha. So we will be highlighting the top 10 word quotes of Buddha. So if you are new again, first time, be Ayudan, be our partners, be the first to receive our videos and hopefully our products in the future. Like, comment, and subscribe. Much better. You can share and click the notification bell for you to be notified. Thank you and have a good day.